Hello and welcome to Toy Geek Maniac. I am your host, Chad Miller. No, this isn't a particularly spooky episode. However, it does kind of lend an eeriness to a gift I received from one of the subscribers of this channel, and his name is Mark S. And then that also means that that's another $5 that's going to be contributed to this month's charity of choice, which is Black Lives Matter. So thank you, Mark. It also includes a separate gift, which I will feature right up here, which was fun and exciting to do, and there's a separate video on that featured on the channel as well. So the main gift is Beastman from Masters of the Universe Revelation, and it's the third one I have in the series now, and with this lighting, it's going to be interesting to see how well we can see the detail, but I just thought it lent to a little bit of the creepiness to the characters. So there's some really nice box art here. That I think is awesome. Actually, all the box work from this line has been truly amazing. And so I'm going to get a little bit of a closer look if I can. The reflection from all the blinking lights and the black lights and the candle lights is a little bit intrusive, but I'm going to go ahead and open him up and we're going to take a look. So as far as interpretation for Beastman goes, I think that this is the most menacing version of him I've seen to date, and I think the trajectory of his story arc in this is very interesting, actually, in this series. I personally really liked this series. I know some people hate it, but I found it to be tremendously fascinating, and I certainly hope that there's more to go on from here on out. I have to kind of shift position here real quick. I recently had knee surgery, and that sitting on the floor is kind of hurting a little bit. But let's go ahead and take a look at articulation. Because of his slouch and the way he's built, there isn't much you can do with his head. You can get a little bit of a look up, but because of his mane, you can't do too much. And a little bit of a look down, but because of his beard, there's not much of that. You do get a slight pivot back and forth, but basically what he can do is turn his head from side to side. He's got a great lateral lift in the arms. He's got a bicep and a shoulder swivel. A multifunctional double jointed elbow. 360 in the wrist, as well as a flex forward and back. And we'll get into his hand features in just a little bit. His torso doesn't really give much of a twist. It has a pivot. There's a slight crunch back, which leads to more of his menacing demeanor. It doesn't go back very far. He does have a shoulder twist. The lateral lift in the leg is really, really awesome. There's the thigh turn, multifunctional double jointed knee. There is a boot turn. I don't find it necessary. There is flex back in the foot a little bit. Well, hold on a second. Well, there's definitely the side-to-side pivots. Maybe I just have to find the right niche here. Okay, there's the front flex and the back flex. So he's got all the foot functionality. That is awesome. So Mattel has done a really amazing job at these figures, and I'm super excited by them, and I'm hoping I can get all of them in my collection one way or another. So as far as weapon goes, he has his signature whip, which goes into his hand. Voila. And as with Masters of the Universe Origins figure, it is a cloth whip. It's nothing plastic or malleable. So, well, if it stayed in his hand, maybe I can demonstrate. It might actually kind of do something. And there's also this nice aspect on his belt where you can actually kind of sheath it. And I like that a lot. He also comes with a set of 2 other alternate hands. So each set of hands comes clenched, slightly open, and then widely open. So that gives him a variety for his menacing nature. So what I'm going to do is get actual light on. I'll get him into some poses so you can see more of the detail in him, and yeah. So I want to thank Mark S. once again, not only for Beastman, but the little Lego set that he also purchased for me. So also just a reminder to anybody who does gift me anything off my Amazon wish list, a $5 donation will go to a worthy charity of my choice for whatever month that happens to fall in. As I mentioned, this month it's going to be Black Lives Matter. So far we've got $10 going toward that cause. It is also my birthday month, so yay! I've added some major updates to the list. So and don't think that I don't buy things off that list. There's a lot of things on there that I'm just basically saving for myself as well, like clothing items, shoes, other different things. things that are toys are also things that I want to purchase myself. If any of you get around to doing that before I do, that's great. It's wonderful. I appreciate it. It helps to grow my channel, and I love it. So I'm giving you guys thanks. I'm making donations toward worthy causes because of you guys. So thank you. So let's take a look at Beastman in full daylight, and we'll go from there. Once again, thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all you do for this channel. It means the world to me. Love and light to you all.